Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and today's video. So in today's video I'm going to be giving you some tips for a natural childbirth. I'm also going to be talking to you a little bit about hypnobirthing as well. I'm going to give you some breathing exercises to do and help you out in labour. I've gave birth 3 times now and I've definitely learned a lot. I've also trained in relaxed birth and parenting, so I know that I have things that can help you guys out. So I'm just going to share them with you. I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can because baby is napping and I need to cook dinner soon, so let's just jump into today's video. Any position where you're on your back or your bum during labour is restricting the movement of your tailbone, which means it's so much harder to push baby through and so much harder for baby to actually come through. You're also more likely to tear if you give birth on your back. You're also working against gravity. I mean, it makes no sense. If you are giving birth and you're standing up, then baby's just going to come straight down, and trust me, that has been my easiest birth, was when I gave birth standing up. I've gave birth on my back with my first, standing up with my second, and I was on all fours with my third. And I can definitely tell you which one was the easiest, and that was number 2, and that was standing up. But I couldn't do that with number 3 because of my SPD, but I'll talk more about that in another video. If you're stressed, you can actually stop and slow down labour. Know that your body knows exactly what to do. Your mind doesn't, and that's why you need to educate yourself and just read up on it a little bit and think, oh, this is normal, that's fine. You don't want to panic. You don't want to hear a certain word that the doctors are saying and think, what's going on? So if you know what's going on, you'll be a lot more relaxed. You can just get in the zone and focus on your body and everything that it's doing, and just, yeah. Read up, watch some videos, just know the process of birth. You know what is happening to your body, then you're going to feel a lot more relaxed. Avoid listening or watching certain birth stories, or if you're watching them, watch them with an open mind, because sometimes they can influence you. So if you see something happen in your birth that you remember watching on, say, One Born Every Minute, you think it's going to go the same way. It might not. Try and be calm, and there is ways that you can relax and be calm. Like I say, educate yourself, know your rights. All medications come with risks and drugs come with risks, so just be aware of that. It can slow down labour, which we don't want that to happen. It can also increase the risks of interventions. I'll put up a few here for you guys. And also, babies play such an active part in the birth as well. They do like wiggle and worm, and sometimes you can feel them kick and wriggle down. They're not just lying there letting you do all the work, Mom, don't worry, they will help as well. But obviously if you've had pain relief that makes you a little bit drowsy and sleepy, then baby's going to feel the same. And also this can happen after birth as well. There can be side effects. Breastfeeding to get off to a good start, because if baby's drowsy, they're not going to latch on properly, or sometimes it can work out fine, sometimes it can't. Try hypnobirthing. You don't have to be a hippie, you do not have to be hypnotized. You also do not need to go out and spend lots of money on hypnobirthing classes or, you know, a hypnobirthing teacher. You don't need to spend money. I'll put some information in the description box for you guys if you want to check out the app that I downloaded for my births. I had 2 apps. I had one for the music and everything that I could just meditate to and just practice relaxation. Like I said, I did training in all of this when I had my first son, because I had such a bad experience with my first birth that I didn't want anyone else to go through that, and if I could help them and help myself in my next birth, then I would, and hopefully I can. So let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you are worried about. If I can help, then I will. Or if you have any tips that you can give to any other moms, make sure to leave them in the comments. Just help each other out, that's what we're here for. So all I did with the hypnobirthing was I downloaded an app and I listened. I put the headphones in on a night, I'd get into bed early and I would just listen to it. Sometimes I'd do it in the day as well if my partner was watching our older children. It also helped for pain management, and it helped with breathing. If you don't want to do the hypnobirthing, then you don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to give you a breathing exercise now to do. And all you have to do is breathe in for 4 seconds, and as you're breathing in for those 4 seconds, imagine the numbers popping up in your mind as you're doing it. And if you can concentrate on that, in for 4, out for 8, when you're in the start of labour and you're going through the contractions, if you can do that and imagine it, and you're concentrating on your breath and the numbers in your mind, you're not looking at a monitor. If you're on a monitor in the hospital, you're not looking at, you know, the water or the blood on the floor, because birth's messy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You're here for the gory details. Do this during a contraction. It really will help you. Go in for 4 and then out for 8. If you want me to do a demonstration, I'll do a demonstration. I feel like I'm getting a bit anxious trying to talk fast because baby's napping, so I'm going to do one now anyway. So I'm going to go in for 4. Sometimes it really does help to just bring you back. I suffer with anxiety and OCD as well. I'll talk about it in other videos, I'm sure, when I get more, you know, when I get to know you guys a bit better and I have more time to film. But it helps with that too. So if you're feeling anxious about birth, try it. And also, if you practice this breathing exercise and other breathing exercises, well, I'm not sure, but I know this one. I don't want to say practice this breathing exercise and it'll help you in case you go and Google one that does not help you. So I know this one from experience and research and training. I know this helps, and it also helps to tone your uterus. Breathing exercises really help. Not only is it making you calmer, the stress hormone, you can counteract that by releasing this hormone in your brain, which actually helps in the process of labour as well. And not only that, you're also getting oxygen into your body, to your brain, to your placenta and to your baby. And we want baby to have as much oxygen as they can, especially during labour. The baby's going through all of this too. It's not all about you. Baby's going through this too, so think of them too, and that will get you through because you're a mom and you're here because you care. You wouldn't go and run a marathon without doing any training, without finding anything out. Think of birth like a marathon because it is exhausting. There are things you can do now just to help, but I couldn't really do much in the way of exercise with Hope because I had SPD, I was on crutches, but I still knew birth is like a marathon and I knew that I needed to get ready for it. So I got a birthing ball, a yoga ball. I'll link one in the description for you guys, the one that I used. And it was brilliant. It was really thick because I was so paranoid about sitting on this ball. What if I fall? What if it pops? But it didn't. It was brilliant, so I will link that one for you guys. And it came with a pump as well. I bounced on that ball all night long. Sit with the kids watching movies, and even in the day, even I just sit on the ball. And the thing is as well is baby gets used to that movement, so when baby is here, instead of walking around rocking them if they're unsettled, just sit on the birthing ball. It's not only going to tone your legs, which is amazing. They're used to that rhythm as well. So there's just another extra little tip for after birth. Hope loved bouncing on that ball because she was used to it. Photo up now of me during labour. I was at home, it was 4 o'clock in the morning and I knew I was in labour, but I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want it to stop. I was like, I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee, decaf, and I'm just gonna bounce on my ball. And I was just in the zone. I put my headphones on, I put my relaxing music on. Can't stress enough if you just relax, but you're not going to relax if you don't know what's going on and you're panicking. So educate yourself. You're tense, you're going to tense up, you're going to feel more pain, it's going to hurt, you're going to panic. It's a whole cycle that you want to break by just being calm. Just remember, your body can do this. You've grown a baby for 9 months beautifully. Your body knows it's fine. We can get this baby out, no problem. We'll do that fine. But it's your brain that's stopping you and making you anxious. It's all up here. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone, and please do not hold that against me. I'm not a professional, and I cannot guarantee that you will have a natural birth. Birth is so unpredictable, and it can go any way. So you need to keep an open mind because anything can happen during birth. My births have not always gone to plan, but I've been calm and ready and open-minded and relaxed and just accepting what is. During birth as well, if you can stay upright as much as you can, you will help speed it up. Because gravity will push baby's head onto your cervix, which will help you dilate faster. Squat, sway. I ended up just by the window sort of swaying and at the bottom of the bed swaying. If you drink lots of water, you're not only keeping yourself hydrated during birth, but you're also diluting your urine. So after birth, that first pee does not sting. Trust me from experience on this. I had stitches, I tore inside and out. I have done with all three because we do have big babies. Would recommend taking a water bottle because sometimes, I mean, I have to have antibiotics during birth. I'll talk about that in another video again. But yeah, I have to have like a catheter fitted to have the antibiotics in me during birth. So it was really uncomfortable for me to hold the little cups. Train them up now. Let them know where it hurts on your back now. Go through breathing exercises with them. Let them know certain things that you don't want. Write a birth plan together so you both know and you can talk them through it as well. You don't have to do this with your midwife. You can do it on your own at home. And you can also think about it more than, I think sometimes when you sit down with the midwife and they say, what about this? What about that? You haven't got time to Google it, whereas if you do it at home, you can Google it, you can research, you can watch videos on it, and you can make a proper informed decision about, because there's so much to think of. So train your birth partners up, get them to download a contraction app on their phone as well. Remember 511, which is when the contractions are coming every 5 minutes. They are lasting for 1 minute long each, and this pattern continues for an hour. Go to the hospital, but always ring up first. Your partners to remember taco as well. They can. This is just in case your waters go before you get to the hospital, which is time, amount, colour and odour. So what time did your waters go? What amount was there? Was there a bucket full, a cup full, a teaspoon? And colour, what colour was it? Obviously, if there's blood in there, if it's red, if it's green, if it's clear. And then odour, just explain if it stinks, what it smells like. Just believe in yourself. You can do this. That's why you're here, because you're educating yourself already. Don't be a pushover. Don't let them tell you do this and do that, unless obviously it's for medical reasons, and you listen to the health professionals because they are there for a reason. They are doing that job for a reason. But also be aware that new moms can be taken advantage of, and sometimes if you're not educated and you don't know, you get the odd person that will tell you the wrong advice. And working with new moms, I know this from experience, it's quite shocking. The advice that I've heard that's been given to some of these new moms is so wrong. So just know what you are going into, know what's happening, prepare yourself, because it is going to hurt. If you are here, you're here because you don't want pain relief, you want a natural birth. Do some pain management, which is breathing techniques. I've given you one earlier in the video which will really help you, but hypnobirthing is based around all of that. It's around natural childbirth and what is meant to be. So if you look into that, it will really help. Stay upright as much as you can. Drink water, squat, sway, hold on to your partner, breathe. Breathing not only will calm you down, it will take your mind off the pain, it will help with the pain. It releases certain hormones that will speed up labour and help you get through labour. It will also give oxygen to you, mom, to your brain. It will also give oxygen to your placenta and to your baby, which will help baby as well. Obviously, we want baby to have as much oxygen as they can. And also, if you have gas and air, that's fine. Gas and air doesn't really help as a pain relief, but it sort of helps with your breathing, and it sort of detaches you a little bit from the pain. It's better to actually breathe baby down. Better to breathe baby down than to feel that forceful push, because that's not good, in my opinion. The pain is good, it's there for a reason. It's to let you know what your body is going through, and you just have to accept it, that it's gonna hurt a lot more than you thought, and you can do it. Your body can do it. Just have faith in yourself and believe in yourself that you can do this. Baby's gonna be fine and you're gonna be fine. Just relax. That is it for this video. I hope that this video really helps you guys. If there's anything that I've forgotten at all, I will put it in the description below. I'd also like you guys to all just leave comments and help each other out if you've just given birth or you've given birth before and you have anything, any tips, just help each other out. And yeah, I hope everything goes well for you guys, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the comments and I'll see you in my next video. So bye guys.